For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello and welcome to News 9 Digital. I am Prajwal D'Souza. With a massive spike of 78,761 cases, COVID-19 tally in India has breached the 35 lakh mark. The latest numbers of the last few days indicate that COVID-19 outbreak in India is the fastest growing globally. The recent COVID-19 trends over the last 10 days are worrying, not only at the all India level, but 10 of the 20 bigger states in India are showing signs of a second surge of COVID-19 cases and are contributing more to the total tally. Some of the states that are showing a worrying picture are Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Chhattisgarh, Delhi, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Punjab, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. Just a few days ago, 11 cases of COVID-19 were reported among the great Andamanese tribe, who are just 56 in number and are notified as particularly vulnerable tribes group in the islands of Andaman and Nicobar. The rising numbers of COVID-19 cases looks a little worrying. However, is it because of more testing or is it because we are witnessing a second wave of COVID-19? To get to the bottom of this, I talked to Dr. Sitesh Roy, a renowned immunologist from Mumbai. Now, doctor, is India witnessing a second wave or are we close to witnessing a second wave?
So when we talk of a second wave, we have to believe that the first wave would have ended. And in my opinion, the first wave of COVID-19 infections has never ended. It's just that the location of the spread is shifting, as was seen in America.
Should the massive spike of numbers be a worry for India?
The massive spike of cases is no surprise to me because we were in very strict lockdown for a couple of months, and as we gradually unlock and restart our necessary activities, businesses, economy, work, governmental services, the virus is bound to spread. And we have also gotten more efficient in testing. So while we were only doing the nasopharyngeal swabs and the RT-PCR tests before, we now have the nasal swab with the antigen testing, which has a faster turnaround time to detect the viral particles.
Doctor, at present, are we testing enough?
Yes, I do believe that the current testing methods are accurate as they can be. So the RT-PCR nasopharyngeal swab has a 68 to 70% sensitivity, which means 30 to 32% people who actually have the SARS-CoV-2 virus COVID-19 infection may be reported as being negative on the test, but that's just the nature of the technique and the nature of how the samples are taken and processed, that kind of a sensitivity occurs.
Doctor, now Unlock 4.0 is on the cards. Do you think the government is taking it lightly or is it going in the right direction?
Unlock 4.0, I would say, is a necessity, but I do believe that it's a personal responsibility of every single human being right now, every single citizen of India who wants the best for his own family, society, state and country at large, to still maintain extreme precautions. And when I say extreme precautions, I mean very strictly wearing your face mask when you're going to be around people, using hand washing, hand sanitizing, and making sure that you're maintaining physical distancing.
Doctor, there have been reports of strains that were found in the US and Europe are more fatal than the one witnessed in India. Does that mean people should let go of their guard?
With regards to the mutations in the SARS-CoV-2 virus causing COVID-19, it has been found that the infectivity of the viral strains that were found in Italy and US were higher, what is called the D614G mutant of the COVID-19 virus. However, this virus was not found to cause more fatalities or deaths, which is a nature-driven process of the viral wanting its more survival and spread, but not necessarily wanting to kill its host.
Doctor, do you think it is possible to contain COVID-19 as quickly as SARS was contained?
I absolutely do not believe that it will be possible to contain COVID-19 SARS-CoV-2 as quickly as SARS was contained, for a simple reason that SARS only spread from highly symptomatic people to other people, whereas SARS-CoV-2 can spread even from asymptomatic people who have hardly any or pre-symptomatic people who have barely any symptoms to someone else.
Now, as per the recent data, the past week has been more damaging for the country. While the vaccine is still a long shot and achieving herd immunity is currently out of the picture as per the WHO, it is important to not let down one's guard and take proper precautionary measures. If you like this video, click on the like button, comment down below, share the video and subscribe to News 9 on all the social media platforms. Thank you for watching and stay safe.